If you've ever struggled to make a clean process diagram in PowerPoint or tried to drag boxes around in Word and wanted to throw your laptop, this video is for you. In a few minutes, I'll show you how to build a professional process flowchart using my free web tool on ProjectManagerHelper.com. No expensive software, no messy formatting. It's 100% free. Hi everybody, I'm Laz from Project Manager Helper. I build simple free web tools for project managers, students, and anyone who needs to visualize or process data. Today, I'm going to walk you step by step through how to create a process diagram or flowchart using my ProjectManagerHelper.com flowchart tool. By the end, you'll be able to go from messy idea in your head to a clean flowchart you can drop directly into a report, a slide deck, or a homework assignment. First thing we're going to do is go to ProjectManagerHelper.com and scroll down to the flowchart tool. Open it up. The first thing you're going to notice is our shapes palette on the left side. From here, you will click to add different shapes into your canvas for your processes. So in this instance, we are going to add a start and a process. Let's also add a decision and the end. Once you click here on auto layout, it will display it in a clean format for you to work from. Now, if you want to start a process, you can double click on the shape and name it. Step 1, okay. Then we can name decision 1 and then the end. Keep in mind, if you hover over the center of the shape, you can click and drag the shape to wherever you like. If you like a vertical diagram instead of horizontal, you can certainly do that. Next, you can click on the outer portions of the shape to initiate an arrow, and you could link it to the shape below it. You can continue doing that. And then let's say this decision, if it's no, it brings you back to the start. If it's yes, it brings you to the end. Now see how messy that looks? Well, if you click auto layout, it's going to display it optimally for you to make it easy to visualize. And you can customize colors. If you click on an arrow, select from the color palette, you can do that. And now if you want to add a word for the decision, let's say the decision is no, it brings you back to the start. And if the decision is yes, it brings you to the end of the flow diagram here. Now you can also clear the diagram and you can load one of the samples. For example, here there's an ATM arrow path that you can load and auto layout to display the optimal shape for it, optimal flow. And you can see here it's essentially how to withdraw money from an ATM. Your start path, you insert a card. Is it readable? Yes. Enter PIN. If it's not, then it prompts you to reinsert the card. If it still fails, it displays support phone number, and potentially it can end with an error. If it is valid, you can enter the PIN. Is the PIN valid? Yes. Select transaction. If not, you go to retain card after 3 failed attempts, or select transaction, complete transaction, and then the end of it. You can customize this to move the boxes around, display it in whatever way is helpful to you. I recommend just the auto layout for most diagrams as the optimal shape. Now you can also customize, you zoom in, the arrows. Not only can you change the color, but also you can change what type of arrow, fill triangle, open triangle, diamond, etc. Or just links with no arrow displayed. Also, you can build it via text instead of adding shapes. So let's clear the diagram. And step 1, approach ACM. Step 2, insert card. Now you can select what type of shape you want, and then triangle, open triangle for the arrows, and add a label for the arrow. So yes or no. Once you draw the basic flow that you want, you can generate it, and you'll see it displayed here, auto layout as well. And you can customize it from there. You can add additional shapes to it. Here, if we want to add another process and the start links to here. I don't know, you get the point. Auto layout looks a little messy just based on how we drew this out. Just don't forget, you can always delete arrows by clicking on them and hitting delete. You can also delete entire processes by selecting and hitting delete. Finally, we're going to export the image, and you can save that image and add it to any PowerPoint presentation or Word or anything like that that you need to use for your assignment. So that's it. That's how you build a clean process flowchart using my web tool on ProjectManagerHelper.com. Drop a comment if this has helped you. Let me know what kind of processes you mapped. Hit the like so more students and project managers can find this video, and subscribe if you want more tutorials on other tools like my Monte Carlo simulator, my regression lab, or work breakdown structure generator. Thanks for watching. Good luck in your next project or assignment, and I'll see you on the next video.